Hi everybody and welcome to my class. Today I will be guiding you through a few preparatory postures that can be practiced to get into a full wheel pose, Chakrasana. Please keep in mind this is an advanced pose, back bend and inversion, and today might not be the day you ace it, but practicing these stretches will increase spine and lower back flexibility over a period of time. Today's class does include a few advanced stretches and back bends, so please go slow, stop when you think it's getting too much, and come back to this video every time you think your body is ready for the next step. Each body is different, so I would also recommend you consult your physician before you practice any form of exercise, especially if it is an advanced practice. I would also suggest doing 12 rounds of sun salutations just to get the body warm and wake it up. So standing in Tadasana, feet apart but closer than hip width distance. Inhale as you drive the arms up and slowly tilting backwards, opening the chest for a little standing back bend. Hold here and continue breathing. Gaze up to the ceiling. And come into a full forward fold, and then coming into a tabletop position and moving our bodies through a few cat and cow movements. Inhale, arch the back, gaze up, and exhale, peel the shoulder blades open, gaze at the belly button. Continue these on your own. Let's do two more here. And now coming into Vajrasana. Inhale, hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the elbows, drawing the shoulder blades together, pushing or opening the chest forward and creating a little arch in the back. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, open the chest forward. Continue on your own using that breathing pattern. Now interlock the fingers behind you, palms facing the ceiling. Once again, open the chest, but this time towards the ceiling. And stay here. Continue breathing slow and steady. Now release the hands and let's move the body forward, coming onto the forearms for Sphinx pose, elbows below the shoulders. Stay here and breathe. And now bring the palms near the chest, plant the palms firm and lift off to Cobra pose, pulling the elbows into the rib cage. This does require upper body strength. We are going to be staying here for 2 full breaths. And then lifting off to an extended Cobra pose. So straighten out the elbow, pick the upper body up. Try to release any tension you might feel in the upper body. Relax, breathe. And now release back down. Take the palms out of the mat and a little ahead than it is right now. On an inhale, lift off to a wide extended Cobra pose. Keep lifting, breathe, lengthen the front torso. and gently release. Relax in child's pose, hands along the legs. Now once again, let's slide the body, but this time coming into puppy pose. Untuck the toes, placing the forehead on the mat, or lifting the head and placing the chin on the mat. Broaden the rib cage here, open the chest, hips above the knees, legs together but not touching each other. Stay here and breathe. Aim to touch the chest to the floor. If you can't, that is absolutely no problem. But your chest should be driving towards the floor. Perfect. Now adjust yourself coming onto the belly, lengthening the left arm. Right palm grabs right ankle outwards, pulling the leg up and away from the mat. Head remains down, and whenever you're ready, slightly lift off the chest and head coming into Ekapada Dhanurasana, one-legged bow pose. Hold for a couple of breaths here, gaze forward. Keep breathing and release. Prepare to repeat this on the left side, lengthening the right arm. Left palm grabs left ankle, pulling the leg up and away from the mat. Head remains down, and whenever you're ready, slightly lift off the chest and head coming into one-legged bow pose. Release and prepare to come into a full bow pose now, or Dhanurasana. So grabbing both feet outwards with arms on the same side. Inhale as you lift the chest, knees and thighs off the mat. Stay here and breathe. If this is how much your body can take today, please stop here and then come back and practice again, introducing new back bends each day to your body. Gently release this posture, coming into child's pose, hands along the legs. Now lifting the torso and coming onto the knees, toes tucked. Place the palms, fingers facing outward near the lower back area for support. Pushing the pelvis forward, bend backwards on an inhale. Keep breathing. Exhale and release. Now let's do that again. Keep the head raised, or if you like, drop it backwards completely. Once again, placing our palms near our lower back area for support. I personally find it very awkward to come out of this posture when my neck is completely behind. Keep breathing. Lovely. Exhale and release. Now let's try placing the palms on the heels with toes tucked. and bending backwards, coming into a full camel pose, Ustrasana. Once again, tilting the head slightly back or dropping it completely. Stay here for a few breaths. Exhale and release, coming into child's pose. Pick the torso up, knees hip width apart, hips to be seated in between the feet in Virasana. Let's just stay here for a few breaths first, and then gently start to arch the back, taking the support of the elbows first, and then planting the crown of the head gently on the mat. Hold the feet, or you can choose to lift the arms up for couch pose. Stay here and breathe, creating space between the lower back and the mat. Perfect. Now once again, come on to the elbows. Take support first and lift your torso back up and release the legs from under you. Awesome. Lie down on the mat and let's prepare to come into bridge pose. Knees folded and lifting the hips off the mat. Try to interlock the fingers under the bottom and stay here. Push your hips high. Keep your glutes a little engaged. Exhale and release. Now lift off again, this time grabbing the ankles or heels of each leg, tucking the chin into the chest. Breathe, lift off the hips, keep pushing the pelvis upward. Strong on the legs. Keep breathing, stay here. And release. Now straighten the legs and preparing to come into fish pose. Place the palms under the buttocks, palms facing the mat. Tuck the elbows close to the torso and gently start to lift the torso off the mat. Shoulders pinching in, chest open. Come onto the crown of the head. Stay here. And please remember, these are advanced postures and need to be done carefully. Listening to your body is really important. This isn't something that happens overnight, it takes time and practice. Now gently release, first placing weight on the elbows and releasing the neck and head, and then releasing the palms from under. Perfect. Bend the knees, palms on the mat, just above the shoulders. Fingers facing the shoulders. Press into your hands and lift your upper body off the mat. Resting the crown of your head lightly on your mat. Stay here if you like, or press into the feet and lift off the hips, either coming onto the toes or flat feet. Breathe. and gently release the hips and spine back to the mat. Great job. Grab the knees into the chest. Exhale. Inhale. If you feel like going ahead and doing that once again, please feel free to. Now exhale, drop the knees to the right side, torso faces the left. Drop the knees to the other side, torso faces the opposite side. Perfect. Now the feet, take it wider than hip width apart and bring the knees to meet each other to relieve the lower back. Release and come into reclined butterfly, both feet facing each other, and stay here for as long as you like, or release the legs. You can also place blocks under the knees if the stretch is too much for you. And relax. I hope you enjoyed moving with me today and the postures leading up to an easier wheel pose. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Namaste.